Hey folks, Simon here. So I've just got off a planning call with a client. We've got an offsite coming up later this month with a large leadership team, sort of an extended leadership group, and we're doing some planning for that session. And I thought it was a really interesting moment and it's so common with these sorts of events, is that it's very easy to dive into, first and foremost, what are the outcomes we want? What are the objectives? What is the process that will get us there? What's the agenda? How are we going to use time? How long do we need? And to design something that makes sense. But then when you step back for a moment, you need to ask yourself, hang on, how do we want this experience to feel? Or more importantly, is how do we want people to experience the session? So where do we want them to feel it? First of all, is it here or is it in here? And if so, how do we get them to that place? Because how often have we gone to meetings where the conversation is fine, but it's cerebral, it's intellectual. It's a conversation that more than anything is about connecting dots, doing the math, but it doesn't really get us into the conversation we really want to have, which is the one that's most meaningful. So making these sorts of group conversations meaningful, I think, is the number one goal of the facilitator. And by facilitator, I don't mean the facilitator from an external perspective. I mean the facilitator of any meeting. So whether that's you as a leader, whether it's you as a team member, whether it's you as a family member, just trying to have a conversation with people, how do you first of all create the space for people to drop into that conversation, to show up in it in a way that for them feels connected and feels like they know why they're there. They haven't been summoned. They're not being walked through somebody else's meeting and process. It feels for reals. I just coined that. Feels for reals. It's got a ring about it, doesn't it? Anyway, that's my thought for the day.